Hello everyone, this is Ankita Patsilgi. Today I am going to talk about the soul of Indian music, Bhavageete. So these are the contents I am going to cover in this video. So Bhavageete. Bhavageete is a beautiful form of Indian music that combines poetry with melody. The word Bhavageete means emotional songs, where Bhava stands for emotion and Geeta means song. These songs are known for expression deep feelings, love, nature, philosophy, and human emotions in a very simple way and meaningful way. In this video, we will explore how poetry comes live through music and how Bhavagita connects directly with the listener's heart. Now let's look at the origins and history of Bhavagita. First, the roots of Bhavagita lies in Indian regional music traditions. It developed from local cultural and musical practices where poetry and music were closely connected. Next, coming to evaluation, Bhavagita gradually became an important genre, especially in Kannada literature and music. Over time, it gained popularity and spread to the other regional traditions as well. Finally, in terms of continuity, Bhavagita has continued to preserve and carry forward literary poetry through musical compositions. Even today, it remains a strong medium to express the emotions and ideas through the music. Now let's understand the essence of emotions in Bhavagita. The core aim of Bhavagita is to express human feelings through a beautiful combination of poetry and melody. It focuses on conveying emotions in a simple yet powerful way. Next is emotional depth. Bhavagita is known for its deep emotions, which are its most defining feature. The songs often reflect feelings like love, sadness, nature, and philosophy. Finally, the listener's experience. The listener's experience is very special. Bhavagita creates a soulful and connect reflective mode, allowing listeners to connect deeply with the music and lyrics. So the true essence of Bhavagita lies in the ability to touch the heart and express emotions in the most meaningful and powerful way. Now let's see how poetry meets melody in Bhavagita. First, in fusion. Bhavagita is a perfect blend of literary poetry and musical composition. It brings together meaningful words and beautiful tunes. Next, the relationship between the words and the music. In Bhavagita, words can carry emotions and the melody enhances or amplifies those emotions, making them more powerful. Finally, the result. Result is a soulful art form where the text and the tune are inseparable. Both work together to create a deep and lasting impact on the listener. So, Bhavagita is not just a poetry or just a music. It is a harmonious combination of both. Now let's look at the famous poets and lyricists of Bhavageete. First, their role is very important. They are the key contributors who bring life to Bhavageete through their meaningful and expressive poetry. Next, their contribution lies in shaping the emotional and poetic identity of Bhavageete. Their words give depth, meaning, and beauty to this music. Finally, it is very important to note that these poets are central to that genre. Their creativity and talent are what make Bhavagita so unique and impactful. So, without these great poets and lyricists, Bhavagita would not have the same emotional richness and cultural value. Now, let's understand the themes and subjects of Bhavagita. Bhavagita is deeply rooted in local cultural and literature. It acts as a bridge between classical and folk traditions, often focusing on nature, philosophy, and the realities of daily life. This is the theme. And now let's move on to the subject. Subject is nothing but the human feelings and emotional reflex. The heart of this genre is human emotions, means bhava. It captures a wide spectrum from the joy, love, sorrow, loss, etc. Now move on to the expression. Unlike some genres where the beat is primary, here the poetry is an art at the core. Composers set the verses of famous poets like Kwenpu, E. Ashwath, and melody tunes to tell the deep personal stories. Look at the cultural impact and modern state of Bhavageete. Now let's look at the cultural impact and modern state of Bhavageete. Beyond just being a musical style, Bhavageete is a cornerstone of Kannada identity, acting as a bridge between the high art of classic music and everyday emotions of the people's life. Now moving to the cultural impact. Influence on Indian society and cultural. This what to say, its impact is profound. Bhavagita took the complex beauty of classical ragas and combined them with the relatable soulful poetry of the great literary figures like Bendre, C. Ashwath, many of them. This philosophical and themes accessible to everyone, shaping the culture and emotional landscape of Karnataka for the generations. Now, modern Bhavageeta is not just a relic of the past. Today, Bhavageeta continues to thrive. We see contemporary artists experimenting with the new instruments and arrangements while keeping the lyric essence intact. It remains a staple in television music competitions and live concerts, proving its timeless appeal. The traditional stays alive because it evolves. By blending with the modern production styles, it reaches your younger audience, ensuring that poetry of the soul isn't lost but instead remembered for the digital age. Bhavagiti is more than just a music. It's a mirror to the human soul. Its timeless appeal comes from how it captures emotions, love, longing, nature, philosophy in a way and that remains relevant across the generations. Thank you, one and all.